Hello my friends and welcome, my name is Dennis and this is the latest update from Ukraine. Unfortunately we don't have the recent update for the military map, so I'll just show you some pictures and videos. On this map you can see the red arrow. It's the plan for Russians to take the ground from Rostov-on-Don until the Transnistria Republic. By doing so, they are cutting Ukraine from the sea. I don't think that plan will be successful for Russians to achieve because they are already losing the ground on the southern part of Kherson Oblast. And to take the land until Transnistria, they need to take Odessa, and that is not possible. Alright, we have a tweet here. The 6 sanctions package on Russia approved by European Union. Patriarch Kirill is out, so Hungary actually say that they will not put sanctions on the Patriarch of Russia. Patriarch Kirill is ruling the Orthodox Christian Church in Russia, but literally he blessed Russian Federation for attack of Ukraine, and that is why I don't think that he serves to the God, maybe to other side. With that new package of sanctions applied, Russia would lose 2/3 of its oil exports to Europe. Is it enough? Well, my friends, honestly, I don't think so. Russia still sells its oil to other countries like China and some of the Asian countries, so for sure they will have the income from the fossil fuels. Belarus is sending their forces to the south. For us, it's the north. They are also mining their territory and blocking the roads that are leading to Ukraine. So probably they are preparing for something, but my friends, we have our forces on the north part of Ukraine, so we're gonna protect our country anyways. And Belarus, simply they don't have the military experience and they hate their leader mostly. So for Lukashenko it will be the final step to hell. I still don't think that Lukashenko will dare to attack Ukraine, but you know, those guys are just mad. We already saw the illogical actions from Putin and Lukashenko, so still there is some kind of percentage, and in that case we'll need more and more weapons, but hopefully they will not start it. That is a wonderful tweet, my friends. If you didn't know, the Lithuanian people collected the funds to buy the Bayraktar TB2 for Ukraine. Lithuania is the small country with population less than we have in our capital city, and they collect more than $5 million, but you see, Turkey agreed to give the Bayraktar to Ukraine for free. So for the gathered money they will buy the ammunitions for Bayraktar, and also those will go to support Ukraine. Wow. Turkey, thank you so much. Lithuania, you are awesome. And yes, just yesterday our football team, or you may call it a soccer team, won the football match in Scotland. We were playing together with Scotland and we were victorious. It's very nice for our football or soccer team because it's the first match since the war had started. Yeah, absolutely great victory, and also Scottish people supported Ukraine too. And this map shows the military vehicles travel of Belarus, so very close to Ukrainian border on the south. So this is Ukrainian border over here. Shatsk, it's very wonderful place with beautiful lakes, and they're moving towards Brest, I think. Alright, the Severodonetsk is mostly under Russian control. As you can see, the factory is still under Ukrainian control. The airport is also belongs to Ukraine, and from what the information that we have, we are shelling the city. So all the civilians were evacuated from the Severodonetsk living area. Some of them are in the factory zone, and we start to shell Russian troops. So I think it's okay for civilians because most of them were evacuated like I think 2 months before the city was taken by Russians. And we have the M777s, we have lots of stuff, and we now fire into the Russian positions in the city. Right, one more map, my friends. We have this amber area, and it shows the distance from the front lines that HIMARS system is able to reach with the rockets up to 70 kilometers of the range. So if you put it just on the front line, you can reach well, far beyond the border of the front lines. It's good, my friends, but probably we're gonna put it somewhere here just to reach the front line itself, and that is how we will keep HIMARS systems intact. And this is how the HIMARS system looks like. A great automobile, great truck and vehicle with armored cabin, and fantastic rockets. This is the salt, my friends, and we have the deficit of it in Ukraine because the factory where it was produced was attacked by Russian troops and completely destroyed. I was lucky to buy one of those packages, so I have 1.5 kilos of salt in my house. It's great, my friends, because now you cannot find the salt anywhere in Ukrainian shops. Well, maybe you'll be lucky with that, but I don't think so. Alright, we have the information that on the north part of Kherson Oblast we were able to free more than 20 villages, my friends. It's great. So we have two main parts where we put our counterattack against Russian forces. People of Czech Republic, are you kidding me? You were able to collect $50 million to buy Ukraine these howitzers. Wow, my friends, you are awesome. More than 120,000 people in Czech Republic collected money. Wow, you are awesome. Alright, about the weapons in Ukraine, we are not allowed to carry pistols, the small guns with the short barrels, because you can hide them everywhere and you cannot take them elsewhere. So only guys who serve for police or military can take those pistols and own them. And recently there was a poll asking Ukrainian people whether we are ready to have these kind of weapons and open weapon market. And most of people of Ukraine agreed. Almost 60% voted for it. Around 22% voted against it, and around 20% voted that okay, we can have the weapons but not in the public places. Sometimes I got the questions of how Ukrainian army was able to provide supplies to Mariupol and evacuate the injured personnel. Well, the answer is here. We sent lots of helicopters to the area. Those footages are really unique. The part of the interview with a helicopter pilot, as you see, I will not translate it for you because it will take just lots of time. They have Mi-17s and Mi-8s and Mi-24s, and lots of helicopters unfortunately were shot down by Russian troops, by Russian army. Many people and many pilots lost their lives in that operation, but there was no other way how to provide supplies. You may say that the small drones may be used to provide supplies, but no, my friends, they have like 10 kilometers of the range. There is no big cargo drone as a helicopter. So you see they fly on a very low altitude, and just in the front we have artillery shots. Oh my god, that is crazy, my friends. Crazy job. This is the latest chart of UK Defense Intelligence published recently, and as you can see, Russia has their attacks towards Donbass, standstill on the southern part, but we have the counterattack near to Mykolaiv and also counterattack near to the Kharkiv. So the situation is mostly the same as before. Exception is the Mariupol. It's under Russian control already. The Russian drone coup was landed by a Ukrainian army. As you can see, it's the spy modification with the camera, but sometimes they put the warhead on this kind of drones and they use it like switchblade, the United States made drone that we have in our army already. So sometimes they put this kind of warheads on this kind of drones. The parts of the airplane were found near to Kiev area, and it is this airplane with the number 12. It's Sukhoi Su-25 SM of the Russian forces. Alright, what is happening on this chart? Why do we have the something that doesn't match the picture? The United States will give us sale to Ukraine 4 drones of this modification. It's MQ-1 Charlie Grey Eagle. Those are attack drones like Bayraktar and can be equipped with the rockets Hellfire. That's the name of the rocket. And also those drones can be used for surveillance. And this is how supply road from Bakhmut to Lysychansk looks like. Devastated totally. Yeah, very bad. This is the General Dvornikov here, the chief commander of so-called special operation of Russia in Ukraine, and from the information that we have from the media sources like New York Times and many more, this general was not in contact with the Russian army itself on the front lines. It means one thing, that this general was dismissed by Putin. But of course we cannot state that for 100%. Finally, we'll have something from the Germany. Germany. Germany will send us the anti-aircraft rockets. Just look at those fantastic rocket systems. Thank you so much, Germany. Iris-T, that's the name of this rockets. At least Scholz told us about it. He told many things about the weapons, but we have probably the least supplies from the Germany for our army. Even Estonia, small Estonia, spent more than 30% of their military budget towards Ukraine. They sent 1/3 of their military to Ukraine, and now hopefully we'll have this from Germany. You're awesome. And we have also some bad news for Ukraine. In Zmyny Island, Russia finally was able to put rockets on that island. Not only anti-aircraft rockets, but the ground-to-ground long-distance rockets that can reach, of course, Ukrainian soil that is very close. And some bad news from our Western allies. Swiss veto Danish request to send Ukraine armored vehicles. I think those vehicles were produced in Switzerland. That is why Swiss put their veto on those. It is general worldwide practice. If you want to supply weapons, you need to ask those guys who produced it. Sadly, Switzerland refused to send those weapons. Right, my friends, we have some heavy rain with a thunderstorm here, so I don't want to finish this video on a sad news, so I'll show you something. That's probably artillery fire or no. Try to guess what is this. This is the concert of Rammstein somewhere. I hope they warned everyone around. It could be shocking for someone. My friends, now press the like, subscribe to my channel, and if you can support me on Patreon or PayPal. And for those of you who support me, my friends, you are awesome. You help me these hard times a lot. And I wish you a peaceful sky wherever you are. Have a great time.